I am Dyana Rozay, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by Dyana Rozay on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, Supreme Team? Welcome to the channel. It's your girl, Dyana Rozay, and I'm here to bring y'all the latest in news and reality TVT. We are talking Kenya Moore, who has some things to say about people who keep lying on her name and her reputation. I'm going to tell you guys about that. We are also talking about Cassie Ventura. Y'all know she is the key witness in the Diddy trial. It is not often that we get to see karma or retribution in our lifetime for things that are, happen against us. But Cassie is going to have a front row seat. I'm going to give you guys the latest details in the Diddy trial. We are also talking about Kimmi Scott, who is addressing the haters, child. She has a lot to say about that. And I have some other news on LAMH players, so stick around for everything. All opinions are alleged, but I am going to back it up. So let's get to it. Now let's start with Cassie Ventura first, okay? Now y'all all know maybe a year and some change ago, Cassie received a fat payout. She had asked Diddy privately for $30 million. He turned her down. She marched right on down to the courthouse. And I feel like by the end of the week, she had had a new payout that was over and beyond what she had initially asked him for. Some people are speculating it to be closer to 100 million, and that it was just, it is what it is. She got the money, you know what I'm saying? But people were slamming her, saying, why didn't you take him to court for criminal charges? She didn't have to. The FBI was already on P. Diddy's ass, okay? And now she is in the courtroom with a front row seat, and her testimony and the things that happened to her is what they're hoping convicts Diddy more than anything else. But after a week-long process of interviewing jurors, today it was completed. A jury of P. Diddy's peers has been selected. 12 jurors, 8 men, 4 women, none of them Black, have been selected, okay? They're saying that their work backgrounds is diverse. There's a scientist on the jury, a massage therapist, a deli clerk. Some of the jurors have admitted to being familiar with hip hop culture, whatever that means, because hip hop culture permeates every aspect of American life, hell, even outside of America, child. And only one person admitted to seeing the video where P. Diddy commits DV against Cassie. Now, they do have a closed courtroom, so there's no cameras and you just can't walk in. You need to have one of those press passes. But for those that are in the room, they said that P. Diddy, who is 55 years old, is completely grayed out, child. Not a speck of Black in sight. If convicted, he faces a lifetime sentence behind bars, okay? So he has 5 counts against him. This is a federal trial, but he is being charged with racketeering conspiracy, trafficking, trafficking, transportation for the purpose of getting busy for pay. He's also being accused of SA, violence with weapons, kidnapping, labor, forced labor, bribery, obstruction of justice, arson. He has a list of charges against him at the moment. And they are saying that he got away with this because he used his billion-dollar empire to coerce and threaten and all of the things to keep people in place to do what he wanted them to do. This is what the prosecution is stating. Now, the jury is going to get a chance to see the video of the attack against Cassie, but they're also going to get to see these freak off videos, okay? The F offs, they're going to get a chance to see that. And the prosecution is saying, listen, even though people in these videos have smiles on their faces and it looks like they're having a good time, they were all pretending. They are pretending because they knew what the consequences would be if they didn't go through with it. Check that out. Now, y'all know that P. Diddy does have a dream team lawyer, a group of lawyers that is helping him on his side. Most notably is Brian Steele, who recently helped get a lot of the Young Thug group off, but also a guy by the name of Mark Agnifilo. And just so y'all know what he does, child, he is a seasoned criminal defense attorney with over 30 years of experience. He's tried over 200 cases across federal and state courts. He's renowned for handling very complex, high-profile cases involving white-collar crimes, political corruption, and serious criminal charges like the one Diddy is facing, okay? There was a couple of cases, one involving a man named Keith Raniere, who was charged with being in a cult, a ex-cult, okay? He was convicted though. He was convicted on all counts, multiple counts, including racketeering, trafficking, and he was sentenced to 120 years in prison. So that's a big deal. You want to have somebody who wins cases. He didn't win on that one. There was also another case with a guy by the name of Martin Shkreli, and he was charged with, okay, hold on. He is the former pharmaceutical executive infamous for drastically increasing drug prices. A lot of us may know him. He had something to do with the Wu-Tang Clan. Look him up, okay? But he was also convicted. He had a 7-year prison sentence for securities fraud and conspiracy. So maybe he got a lighter sentence than what they wanted him to do. There was another guy by the name of Roger NG from Goldman Sachs. We know him. And he was implicated on a $1 million scandal. Oh, excuse me. That's not, I think it's $1 billion scandal. Anyway, he was convicted of bribery and money laundering, and he received a 10-year sentence. So maybe again, he's helping them receive lighter sentences because all of these people were convicted. Another person by the name of Dominique Strauss-Kahn, who we should have all heard of, he was also facing a SA charge in New York. His case was actually dismissed due to the issues of credibility with the accuser. And then, of course, this is someone that we heard recently, Luigi, the one who handled the UHC. Y'all remember he unalived him. Anyway, he is right now helping him with that case. So big name in this Diddy trial. Anyway, like I said, Cassie's testimony is expected to bring all of this home. So we shall see. She is victim number one. Okay. So yeah, talk to me in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this jury selection and the prosecution's defense, or excuse me, prosecution's case, which is, even though the people in these videotapes have smiles on their faces, they are only doing what P. Diddy told them to do because that's what he wanted, right? Otherwise, there would have been consequences and repercussions. So talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Next up, let's talk Miss Kenya Moore, you guys. Kenya is tired of people, what she said is lying on her name about her salon. She said there's several people out here who have been reporting. I think it was reported by the Baltimore Sun. Is that it? The Sun. Also, I believe a higher profile magazine like People. They have all been reporting that Kenya Moore's salon, her hair spa, is actually closed. The Jasmine brand also reported that a couple of weeks ago. And then again, I think more recently. Now, I remember the person who run the Jasmine brand, she was over there on Nene Leakes channel talking about how Kenya was coming after her and how she wasn't going after any of the other major publications. And yeah, it turns out, looks like the Jasmine brand came out and retracted the story and said that Kenya Moore's hair salon is actually open and servicing clients. And Kenya Moore actually responded to that a little earlier today, saying, "Thank you for the correction. You can book through styleseat.com." And then she put her information there. But apparently, it's not open every day. It's only open on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And it's by appointment only. So if you haven't made an appointment, then I guess there will not be a stylist in the salon for you. So check that out. I'm not sure if that's sustainable. Typically, you have to be open damn near every day. But right now, she got them exclusive hours, okay? Like you got to be up there in order to book an appointment with her. And I have read some of the reviews, especially on TikTok. They're not the best, child. But I am hoping that everything goes well, because I don't like the whole going after people's businesses thing. But y'all talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about that. Kenya Moore is still saying that this salon is open. You can still receive services, the whole nine. All right. Now let's talk about Trish from LAMH, you guys. She shared some news that I did not know yesterday on Mother's Day. She left a very long post with a picture of her son, who I believe may still be in the hospital. He looked like he was in some sort of traction device. He had a brace around his neck. It was awful. So y'all saw her son on LAMH. He just celebrated a birthday in Florida a couple of months ago and was college bound. He is supposed to go and may still actually go to college coming in August or whenever the young people get themselves together. But she left a very long message on her IG that talked about missing her mother and her sister and how she was sad that they're not here. Y'all know she had lost a lot of family. But she also shared a story about her son, saying that just a little over a week ago, so in April, her son was in a very bad accident. And she said, "A little over a week ago, my Mother's Day would have been celebrated a little differently today. X lost control of his car and literally went over the S Parkway and flipped 3 to 4 times. To get a call on April 25th, the day after my sister took her last breath, felt like I wanted to take mine. Between EMS, a lady that was there, and a doctor out of all people asking me, 'Did you see the car?' And she questions, 'Did I see the car?' It looks like a parent's worst nightmare." So then she starts talking about her experience. She said that she was in the hospital and she yelled so loudly, "I don't give a F about the car. Tell me what my son looks like," which I don't blame her, child. I would have lost it. Then she said that after seeing the car, it was nothing but God that had got him out. She said that she was told that X actually pushed himself out of the car through a broken windshield because the car was pancaked and that he couldn't get out of either side of the door. So she said, "Today I'm thankful to God that he spared her son's life so that hers didn't feel less meaningful today, and that the car can be replaced, but her baby cannot." And then she just talked a little bit more about all the people that helped her. She said, "I have the best kids ever, and I don't know what I would do without them." And then she gives thanks to a few people. Grab your babies, hold them tight, and let them know that they are the best effing mom ever. So, yeah. Prayers to her and her family. I know that her son will pull through and be restored whole. Child, please be careful. All these young people in these cars, be careful. Stop driving so fast. Okay. Oh my goodness, my heart. Anyway, talk to me in the comments, and we are moving on to the next story. All right, let's talk about Kimmi Scott. Child, she got a message for her haters. And we all know who the hater is. Hey, Maurice. Listen, Maurice was making all them little nasty jokes about Kimmi not having any hair after he butchered her hair. Okay, he was supposed to shave her hair and gave her that nice George Jefferson. Y'all remember that? He did it on the show. Look, she has them doggone hair clamps in her head. Check that out, child. Like he was really doing something. And when he was done, she had a nice George Jefferson, child. I ain't never seen anything like it. It was not cute at all. But anyway, she ended up doing some press where her entire head was shaven. Okay, she's very, very pretty because not everybody could do that. But she ended up shaving off her entire head. And then for the last 2 years and some change, we have all had an opportunity to see Kimmi grow her hair back from literally ground zero, child. And over the weekend, she let the hater know, okay, that she got her shit all the way back, okay? She had a nice Michael Jackson fro from the Wiz, okay? And then check this out, y'all. She is sitting at the salon. One side of her hair has been blown out. The other side, freshly washed. Okay. After freshly washed hair, they blew one side out and then somebody started rubbing their fingers through it, child. Like, check it out. She is so pleased. And then Kimmi showed off her silk press. Okay. Showed off the silk press and let people know she got it all back. 2 years and some change. That is truly a blessing because not everybody get their hair back. You know what I'm saying? Or, there's a whole lot of changes to it after chemo. So yeah, look at this. This is true testimony. Y'all talk to me in the comments and let me know what y'all think about the hair growth. Oh my goodness, child. She could be an ambassador or maybe get her own product. I don't know. But this is actual testimony. Again, I'll never forgive it because this was actually this was criminal when he cut her hair. I don't care. I'm gonna say it. Y'all talk to me in the comments and let me know what y'all think. I would not want anybody to give me a fresh George Jefferson. Okay, talk to me in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Don't forget to hit the like button, share the video, follow me on all platforms at DYANAROZAY. Become a subscriber if you are not already. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me, and I'll check you on the next one.